Hi guys, welcome to a new video. So today we're going to pot this cutting that I took off of one of my larger ficus trees. It was actually an air layer, and I did a video on that, kind of updating the air layer, unwrapping it, checking it, and then cutting this off. So if you want to check that video out, there'll be a link in the description, so you can go check that out maybe first before you watch this video. But anyway, so the air layer was here. I had a few roots come out of the air layer, but what happened, I had a aerial root that formed up here that grew a bunch of roots. So what I'm going to do today, as you can see, I've still got a little bit of the sap coming out. So I'm going to pot this whole cutting up, the roots that are here and the few roots that are back here on the actual air layer, and hopefully I might even grow new roots down here as a cutting. So I think I'm going to just use this terracotta pot, plant it kind of deep like this, and hopefully that will give it enough. I don't know, let me check another pot here. I've got this larger plastic one that might give it a little bit more room to grow, because this one, the trunk is right on the bottom of the pot. I'd like to have a little bit more soil, I think, just to give it room. Yeah, so I think I'll put it in this pot. Yeah, that'll give it more room, and I can, use the edge of the pot over there to support the cutting if it needs it. So I think we'll do that. So we'll set this back here. I do have some holes in the bottom of that. They're a little bit big, so I'm going to put some of this screening in the bottom so soil doesn't come out. I just kind of eyeball it here. Use the bottom of the pot to measure it. And just cut right along the edge of the pot to get the right size. There we go. And the screen I use is just a plastic window screening that you can buy at a home center store or wherever. Probably order some online too. So then I'll just sit that in the bottom, covers up all the holes. And then as far as the soil I'm going to use, I'll probably use a combination of my everyday bonsai mix, which is black lava and akadama, and my cutting starting mix, which is perlite, turfus, and coconut core, which is what this is here. So I'll probably start with a little of that. And then mix in some of my normal soil. And the perlite mix just holds on to a little bit more moisture than my other mix. Let me grab a mister bottle just I can spray on this to keep some of this dust down. Be right back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I've got a little mister bottle and one of these squeeze bottles that I'll just kind of add some moisture to it just to keep some of the dust down. Continue filling it up. Okay. So I think we've got about a third of the way full. So we'll go ahead and get this set down in here. And I think I might just plant it to where the branch over on this side is just leaning against the corner of the pot, just for additional support. Continue filling in around it. Just working the soil in around the roots. Use the chopstick too. And when I'm using the chopstick, I just kind of lightly press in and then wiggle it back and forth. It's not a bunch of jabbing motions, so I try not to damage the roots. Continue filling that up. I'm planting this fairly deep because I want to make sure any new roots that I had get covered up, and then even if it pushes out more roots, maybe along the trunk somewhere, that would be good too, just to give me more to work with in the future. And sometimes I'll just, tap the side of the container. It causes the soil to nestle in around the roots. Because you can see that tree is pretty tight in there now, so it means the soil's packed in around the roots pretty well. So we'll put a little bit more. And with that, I think We'll just water that in well. And then might take a little bit more water than what this jug has in it. It's a big pot, but we'll at least get some moisture on here, and then I'll go back and water it in well off camera here. And then where I'm going to put this one, I set up one of my shelves inside with a heat mat, and I'll probably put, since I want to encourage new root development, I'll put this on the heat mat under a grow light just to provide that little extra heat. And the roots that are there should continue to grow, and then hopefully I'll get a lot of new root development too. So, because ficuses are pretty easy to grow from cuttings, even these big ones. You just have to have the right conditions. So heat is the main one, and light as well. So I'm going to provide it with both of those, and we will see what happens, and I'll be sure to update you guys. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel, so when I post updates, you'll be sure to see them. And I think with that, I think this is going to be a nice little tree. Maybe a little clump style or something. I'm not sure what'll happen to it, or I may even make some more cuttings and turn this into multiple trees. But we'll see kind of where it goes. And with that, I think we'll end the video. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.